go, let's go. Woo! Let's go. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Nick Bester. I am a running coach, the founder of Best Athletics, and a 2:20 marathoner on a mission to try and break 2:20 in the marathon distance. So this video is actually slightly different to my usual. I started a race and I can't wait to share with you and show you exactly how it played out. So starting a race is something I've always wanted to do when I went full-time into run coaching. As you know myself, I'm a massive fan of racing. I think life is far too short to go too long without racing. I highly encourage my athletes to do it. And if you have the ability to run, and even if you're not in tip-top shape, you need to get those races in because they're incredible and you just feel amazing afterwards. Starting this race series, like I said, is something that I've wanted to do for a while. However, life just got crazy in between. Finally, I came around to doing it and putting it in place. Running coaching is something that I'm comfortable with. It's something I'm good at, something I'm built to do. Okay, we all have our strengths and a lot of us stick to our strengths. However, planning a race is like something completely different. It's in events planning, and I'm not as confident in events planning as I am in running coaching. And I must say, in the days leading up to the first race, I got a bit of those nervous jitters. I suppose almost the same feeling that I got when I left the corporate world to go full-time into running coaching. It was sort of going into a little bit of unknown space to me. However, I'm so glad I did it. If you're in a similar position yourself about thinking about doing something that's been on your mind for a long time, just go ahead and do it. Jump in the deep end, plan properly, and you learn so much. Okay, so before I show you how race day played out and how all the races went, I just want to let you know what a £20 entry fee gets you. So £20 gets you entry into the 5 or the 10K. In some of the upcoming races, there's a half marathon as well. I'll get the upcoming races on screen now. If you're thinking about entering them, trust me, do it. There's limited capacity, and once they're sold out, they're sold out. So it's a UK athletics approved course. So all runners who do this will go on their Power of 10 profile. En route, there's refreshments, there's science and sports, energy gels and fuel. When you finish, you get a medal. You then get a pair of Versus socks. Every single entry gets a pair of elite running Versus socks. And then there's Lucky Saint beers at the end, which runners can enjoy. Okay, and then there's 12 prizes to be won. So for the first, second, third, male and female for the 5 and the 10K, first place gets £100 cash, second £75, third place £50. Each person who podiums got a pair of Shocks Open Pro headphones. Okay, so route-wise for this race, I chose Battersea Park because it's one of the fastest in London and, in my opinion, in the world. The 5K was 2 loops, the 10K was 4 loops, and it's sort of a loop that's used by a few races already. That's how good the loop is. And the point of this race, like I said, was to just give runners an opportunity to race. But picking a route like this really gives them an opportunity to PB in the race too. So whether you PB'd incredible or whether you just came to have a good time or help pace fellow athletes, it was incredible to see you there. And I just want to quickly give a massive shout out to the sponsors who made this race series easy and possible and making the future ones absolutely awesome. Also, massive shout out and thank you to Amy, who helped me organize this, and a whole lot of the Best Athletics community, those who volunteered, those who raced. It was awesome. Thanks to everyone who raced. It was really cool to see. I think around 40% of participants ended up doing PBs, and just seeing the satisfaction and joy it gave them just made it all that worth it. So 100% worth it. I cannot wait to host the next one. Best Athletics is incredibly proud to launch this series, and long may it continue for years to come. Guys, I was nervous in the build-up. I'm still super excited about it, and this is how it played out. Check it out. So just to explain the course to you guys very quickly. Okay guys, we've got this.
Funny you for us going up. 3, 2, 1, let's go! Let's go.
Okay, so for this first race of the series, we decided to cap entries at 150. We got just over 150 entries in total, just over 50 for the 5k, and just over 100 for the 10k. Just look at the speedy start from Marshall with Morgan, who our coach, hot on his tails. And with every race, there's a bit of drama. Let me keep quiet, and you can see just what happened to Sean, the legend, cycling and filming. Oh my days, he took a proper fall, and that's pretty much how it looked on the GoPro. But to his credit, what an absolute legend. He got back up on his bike, carried on filming, and he has the rest of the footage from the 5k. Okay, we're about a kilometer into the race and Marshall already has a significant lead. Let's just take a moment to appreciate his stride. He is flying, currently going at around 2:57 per kilometer pace and setting the standard high at the first ever Best Race Series 5k. Let me just say that I'm very happy that I organized this first one and didn't race in this first one. I think Marshall would have spoilt my party, that's for sure. I don't think I'm in the current shape to keep up with him right now. He is flying. Okay, so we're almost 2 kilometers into the race and there's a real fight on here for the podium. There's 4 runners fighting for 2nd and 3rd place. Exciting stuff. Let's see how this plays out. Some very strong runners over here. These boys are well on track for a sub 16:30. Quite nice to see the best athletics runners working together, but the field is starting to get spread out quite a bit. Morgan potentially paying a little bit for going out with Marshall the leader. Let's see if he can hang in there. Come on boy, I'm his coach, I'm backing you, you can do this. Ryan currently 2nd in the screen. I'm his coach as well. He paces his runs very, very, very well. Often a negative split strategy works best for him. And there goes Wayne hot onto his heels. So if we look back just a little further, here comes Alex, also a best athletics runner. And he's not out the race just yet. We're almost heading towards the halfway mark. Can he sneak onto the podium? He has a really cool view of those fighting for a podium. As you can see, Alex is making a strong move now. Has he taken it a bit easier first lap? And is he going to progress second lap? He's looking very good. Huge surge from Alex, but Ryan is hot in his tails and he's not letting him go. No ways. A little bit further down the road, just over 1 kilometer to go, and Ryan has now taken the lead over Alex. These boys are really fighting for that 2nd place. Remember, 2nd gets 75, 3rd gets 50. They both get a pair of Shocks headphones. Let's see how this plays out. Have they made a gap on the rest of the field? Let's see if anyone makes a comeback on them. Alex looks like he has one more move to make, one more final surge to me. Let's see how this plays out, but let's go to the finish because we don't want to miss Marshall finishing. What an impressive standard to set. Huge run, 14:49. I had a chat to him afterwards and he's also doing Manchester Marathon, so potentially a lot of working together in that race for us. Alex ended up putting in a massive final surge to take it ahead of Ryan, but what an amazing finish for the podium. We unfortunately didn't get too much footage of the ladies race, but here's Helen finishing in a speedy 17:38. Here comes the 2nd lady, Georgina, finishing here, and let's have a look at the results. A couple of goodies and on to the 10k we go.
GPS is all ready. 3, 2, 1, let's go! Pace yourselves, work together. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go, let's go. Woo! Let's go, it's 1 last carry, little speed. Let's go! Woo! Work together, come on.
Okay, so we had just over 100 runners for the 10k. Let's see how this race plays out. Okay, so there we go. Thomas has already taken the lead and he's flying. It's going to be a repeat of the first race where the leader gets ahead and just simply can't get caught. However, Harry is not giving up. He's in 2nd place at the moment. Here is Thomas, our leader. As you can see, he is absolutely flying, and I think we're on track for a special time once again in this first ever Best Race 10k. Right here is the battle for second place. Currently in second is Harry. In third place is Dylan. And I've actually had a few duels with Harry's brother in the past, Morgan. Quite a few 5 and 10k races. And great to see his brother in action right here. Dylan making a move early on, going into second place. Can he hold it? A little bit further down the road, and as you can see, he's made a significant gap in a short space of time. A big surge right there. Here we go back to Thomas, our leader, and he's got half a lap to go. He's looking very smooth. One more bend and a straight. He's currently on track for sub 32.30, holding form all the way, looking so good. Here he's coming down into the finishing stretch right here, and I will keep quiet just so that you can see exactly how he feels like.
Come Cambridge.
It looks like Dylan's move was significant enough to stay ahead of Harry, and here he comes in for second place. Here's Harry with a big finish, 14 seconds behind him, finishing off the podium. I want you guys to see just how epic the sprint finish was. Competition at its finest. Wow. So here's a look at some of the top females right here. We unfortunately didn't get too much footage of the females race. However, I can confirm it was absolutely epic. There was 4 seconds between second and first. Anna ended up taking the win with Alice very, very close behind her, and Miranda in third place. So cool to see the support, and remember, you can always find something in that finish stretch. What a finish. Let's have a look at the results.